Hey, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men of GMS who rule well and teach well. Those are the men who I learned this truth from. Those are the men, the true men of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. All right. They got the absolute 144% truth. And I want to say peace, love, and mercy, and safety to the hopeful elect, which this is what this Bible is written to, to the hopeful elect. All right, and I want to get into the topic of you know if the Lord can't help you, how can I help you, man? Well, we're all in this, you know, well, we're all in this truth, alone, yeah, together, but you know, the scriptures say for you to be uh, fervently in charity, man. You know, pray for each other, exude brotherly love. Nothing more. There's nothing better than charity, man. All right. You may have all this, 100% truth, know the truth. You know, you may have a whole bunch of understanding on a whole bunch of precepts, but if you don't have charity, you're nothing. All right. But this walk that we're in this truth, we're all in this alone. Because the scriptures say, this Philippians 2:12 says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in," it says, "but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." All right. Well, why does it say that, man? Because we can't make it into the kingdom of heaven on another brother's works. All right. And what sparked this lesson was I wasn't listening to Kendrick Lamar, but one of his lyrics, some of his lyrics, he says, "Pray for me." Ain't nobody praying for me. Pray for me this, pray for me that. Man, it's just like, man, why are you relying on somebody else's works? You know, Somebody else's relationship between Yahweh Shai and him. You know, why, you're an able-bodied person. I'm not speaking to Kendrick, but just man in this truth, man. I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. If you're an able-bodied, able-minded person, all right, and man in this truth, if you're able to absorb the understanding of the scriptures of this truth and preach and teach, all right, and do the works of Yahweh Shai, why should you rely on somebody else, man? You know, Somebody else's works, and you're able to do the works too, man. All right, stop being lazy, man. All right, all right. And there's many scriptures about being a sluggard and how the Lord feels about a sluggard, man. All right, a slow, not a slow man, but somebody who's being lazy, straight up. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost because I feel like I'm one of the laziest, man. You know, I, you know, maybe to somebody else, I'm a hard worker, in this truth, but in my own humble opinion, man, I feel like I'm super lazy. I should, I'm more than able, but um, even Paul, I believe it was Paul or Peter said, as righteous as the apostles were, he said, "Oh, wretched man that I am." So you know, we all got to be humble, man. All right, as much truth and knowledge and wisdom that the Lord has blessed us, we also got to be humble, man, because the Lord could also take all that away from us. All right, so but at the same time, man, getting back on topic, we should be, you know, doing the works of Yahweh Shai if you're able to, man. All right, there's no excuse, man. Like like I said, I hate when people say, I'm gonna say, I hate, yeah, I hate when people say, "Pray for me, bro, man. Pray for me, brother." Man, you're able to do this work too, man. If you're able to get a YouTube channel, make a YouTube channel, you're able to read the scriptures, you're able to listen to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, all right, to get edified, to do lessons. It's not, it's easy, but it's, yeah, it's hard, but it's also easy, man. All right, you know, it's doable. You know, it's very doable. You know, it says the scriptures say the work of the Lord, the burden of the Lord is light. All right, compared to the burden of these people in the world. Like, look at LeBron James, man. He works out every day, man. Yeah, he may have a rest day or here and there, go party here and there, but you know, these college students, these professors, they study day in, day in out, man. I mean, what we do too. We study and we do the works of the Lord day in and day out. But this is doable, man, because it's in us. All right. All right, the spirit and this truth, all right, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, this truth was in us from the beginning. That's why some people just they hear the scriptures, they agree with it, they hear the truth and they agree with it, and you never see them again because it was never in them, man. All right, and plus some people have their lot. All right, their lot is just not to prophesy. Their lot is just to help out the apostles. Agree with them, be on their side. Help give them a cold cup of water, metaphorically, help out the apostles, the men of Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, and that's a lot, But if you're able to do this, man, and if you have that fire to do this work, don't put it off. This is to not neglect the gift that is in you, man. All right. And I'm just speaking to myself first and foremost, man. All right. 'Cause it's a blessing, man. It's the biggest blessing to ever, eh, of all time, man, of everything, man. This is the biggest blessing ever, to know this truth, to be blessed with the truth, all right, of the Bible, which starts with the men of Great Millstone, man. They have the truth, all right, and to be blessed and to understand the doctrine coming out of Great Millstone on down, it's the biggest gift ever. And it says to not neglect the gift that is in me, all right. Don't neglect it, man. Put your hand on the plow. Don't take your hand off the plow, all right. Don't ignore the plow, man. Push, man. Push, all right. Because there's nothing else in this world, man. This world is just temporary, and it's BS. It's just temporary, momentary satisfaction, man. All right, the kingdom of heaven, which all this work is for, all right, is for the eternal. What does eternal mean? Forever, eternal reward. All right, all right. That's what this work is for. That's why the men of Great Millstone would, go out there on the highways and byways and preach. For the foolishness of Yahweh Bashem Shai's sake, man. All right. We're dead all the day long. Okay. All right, they've given up their lives for this truth. Why? Because we're gonna get it back in the kingdom of heaven 100-fold. All right. What does the scripture say? It says 1,000 years in your courts. All right. In 1,000. It says it's like 1 day in your courts, Yahweh Shai, which is 1 day in the kingdom of heaven. All right. It's better than 1,000 amazing years here in the kingdom of heaven. I mean, amazing years here in Babylon the Great on this side. All right. In the world of wickedness. All right. All right. So 1 day in the kingdom of heaven is way better than 1,000 awesome years here, on this side that we're living in, man. All right. So there's nothing else to do but do the work of Yahweh Shai. Everything else is an L. This is the W, man. We're taking L's right now to get the biggest W of all time. All right. It says, what does the scripture say? Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh Shema Shai, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None one of these shall fail. All right. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah, we're gonna take minor W's, temporary. We're gonna take minor L's, temporary L's here on this side. All right. If you lose a family member, lose your reputation, your name, a job, all right, friends and family, all right, status, your woman, your children, you know, And it's just going to be temporary because you're going to get them all back in the kingdom of heaven, a hundredfold, restored. All right. And you're going to remember, and they're going to remember. All right. All right. And I could keep going, man. I pray that this was edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Kakwadash, DTA, Babu Ball. Until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.